Hi and welcome to another Wednesday with Wilna, and in this series, that's the last video today of, I'm just, actually I created 20 layouts for a workshop that I made, and I decided to use 4 of those on my blog, and this is the last one of those. And so it's sort of a Valentine's, in time for Valentine, but the theme of the page or the workshop is love. So we're working with love, but I just love that idea that I can use as many pinks and reds to my heart's content. So I actually showed you how to paint this background in the first Wednesday with Wilna video that came out on January 13th. And so you've seen this part already, but I'm going to talk about other things now and just show you. But this page, if it wasn't a workshop, it would have been in the first chapter where we work with tags. So I love the idea of just using my favorite techniques in one workshop where I just create pages, and it's just layout after layout after layout, 16 layout in total. And how much fun is that? Honestly, I can say that it's the most beautiful workshop that I've ever created. I think because it's so true to my style and it's just true to my heart, and it's lovely and romantic and soft, and I just love every second of it. So the background we're going to use is actually the one on the left, and I tried to recreate this palette, that you can see on the very far side of the left, that little paper plate that I'm using. And I wanted that look, so I tried to recreate the palette, and then the paper on the right was just like I was going to throw it away because it's just a practice paper, right? But in the end, I loved the paper on the right and I loved the paper on the left. So I used both. So the one on the right you saw in the very first video, and the one on the left is the one that we're going to use today. So acrylic paint is fantastic to use on layouts because they blend. It blends, and the other thing is it's not prone to to buckling or making ripples. So it's just all in all a fabulous medium to work with when you are a scrapbooker or a crafter. It's wonderful. It's wonderful to write on as well. Anyway, so before we get to this, I'm quickly going to show you the promotional video, and then when I get back, we'll finish this layout. So I hope you join me in the class. Okay, so finishing the layout, I'm just going to spread some gel over this beautiful acrylic background with using the Tim Holtz Heart stencil, and I'm just going to hold it down very carefully and then just spread it some more. I just want to have a little bit of hearts at the top and the bottom. If it's a little squished in the middle, it's okay. That's where the photo is going to go. And then while the gel is still wet, I'm just going to sprinkle over a little bit of glitter. And this is something, I know, it's one of those things. I get hooked on a technique and I just do it over and over and over again until I'm so sick of it, So that's what's happening here. For the last month, I'm just absolutely obsessed with glitter on gel and stencil. So just sprinkle it over and shake it off, And then once this is dry, then I'm just going to add tags, my photos, and this is a very, very simple page to make. And once I was clear in my mind what I wanted, it was so easy to put together. Okay, so now it's dry. It's trimmed a little smaller. I used multimedia paper by Strathmore. I'll have the link in the related product. And I'm just mounting it on this beautiful page by Crate Paper from the Hello Love collection. And I'm adding photo corners to my photo, and I'm just going to stick it down right there. And then I'm just going to add these tags. So the black and white stripe tag I bought at Michael's, and then the clothing pins are also from Crate Paper and American Crafts. I'll have the link and the related products on my blog, wilnafurstenberg.com. And now I'm just going to add these little tags and embellishments with clothespins with hot glue. So there's 3 of them. Isn't that cute? I just love it. I love the simplicity of it. Just going to add a tiny pop dot underneath the tag so that it stands up a little and doesn't sag. That's what I don't want. That little bow is by, I don't know, either Dear Lizzie or Maggie Holmes. I think Dear Lizzie. And then I have this beautiful red rose that I bought from Michael's. The only thing with a layout like this, it's quite dimensional. So one way that you can flatten it up a little is by taking the clothespins apart and just using the top part. I'm going to mount my top page on my background page, and luckily, because it's acrylic paint, it didn't buckle too much, and I'm almost done. So you can see here's the detail of the page, how pretty it is. So simple, so pretty. And then in the next shot, I'll just show you how it looks with my journaling done. And I wrote with a Zig vellum writer on my photograph, and that's how I did my journaling. And here you can see the page completely done. Thank you so much for hanging out with me these 4 weeks doing the love pages, and I'll see you soon on the interwebs. Bye bye.